help our listeners understand what is VUCA and what is VUCAMax.
Well, so VUCA is a term that's been around for about 30 years, and it was coined by the U.S. Military about the conditions of the late 20th century, which were volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity. VUCAMax is where we are now because we still have those VUCA conditions, but we also have something called massive accelerating exponential change, which means things are doubling in intensity. The future is moving faster than we think. So what we mean by doubling is that at one time, maybe it seemed like every year was, well, kind of like the last year. But now it feels like, boy, like 10 years have gone by, right? Every year. And that's this doubling era that we're in. And so what that means is, to put it in context, in the next 10 years, we will see 100 years of change this century. And in the next 80 years, we'll see 200,000 years of change. I know that sounds crazy, but that's what's happening with technology and with AI and with all the converging forces that we have in our environment right now.
Which is a great lead-in, Chris, to answering what the heck is anti-fragile resilience or anti-fragile confidence. I mean, the resilience piece, that's where you think about the tennis ball and the egg, right? You know, people being fragile. If they're an egg and you slam that down on the concrete, it explodes, it breaks. When people are resilient, we talk about bouncing back, but bouncing back into what you were before, right? So you go through a traumatic event, but you're able to bounce back. You're still the shape of that tennis ball. When you talk about anti-fragile, you're reshaping. Yes, you're bouncing back, but you're bouncing back into a different shape, different environment, better, stronger, but not the same because the environment's changed. And so when we talk about resilience, when Chris and I started talking about this, it's a confidence that you understand that you'll be able to go through a moment coming out stronger, better. Doesn't mean it's not going to hurt going through it. But when you're talking about anti-fragile confidence, it's going, okay, I know I'm going to bounce back, but I'm going to bounce back better, stronger in a different environment because, to Chris's point, things are changing. So you can't bounce back to the same because the environment's not the same.